Join me as I dive into the top 5 dating mistakes people make, and I'll try to avoid them all on my next date. When it comes to dating, we've all been there, stuck in a cycle of failed relationships, confusing texting games, and straight up heartbreak. But what if I told you that it's not entirely fate's fault? The truth is, many of us are making the same mistakes over and over again, and it's time to stop the pattern. By acknowledging and learning from these mistakes, we can break free from the cycle and start building healthier, more fulfilling connections. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of a new relationship, but it's crucial to recognize the red flags and pitfalls that can lead to misunderstandings, heartache, or even missed opportunities for genuine connections. From misreading the signs to being too pushy, these common dating pitfalls can sneak up on us when we least expect it. Dating can be a minefield, and it's easy to fall into patterns that might feel comfortable but ultimately lead to disaster. Perhaps you've been guilty of overthinking every text, or worse, reading too much into a casual comment. Maybe you've fallen prey to the temptation of playing games, thinking that it'll somehow make the other person more interested. All of these behaviors can be detrimental to forming successful relationships. The thing is, we're all human, and we're all prone to making mistakes. But what if I told you that there are 5 major dating mistakes that could be holding you back from finding true love? These mistakes are sneaky, and they can creep on you when you least expect it. But by recognizing them and making a conscious effort to change, you can start to build the healthy, loving relationship you deserve. The first of these mistakes is, well, I'll get to that in a minute, but trust me, it's a doozy. Before we dive in, I want you to take a step back and think about your own dating experiences. Have you ever caught yourself wondering why things didn't work out, or why you always seem to attract the same type of partner? That's what we're going to explore today. Mistake number 1 is the need for validation. This is when we prioritize getting likes, comments, and validation from our partner over genuinely connecting with them. It's easy to fall into this trap, especially with social media feeding our egos, but it's essential to recognize when you're doing this. Mistake number 2 is being too needy or clingy. This can be a major turnoff, but it's often a result of our own insecurities. Recognizing this pattern and taking steps to work on our own self-worth can make a huge difference in how we show up in our relationships. Mistake number 3 is playing games. We've all been guilty of this at some point or another, playing hard to get or pretending to be busy when we're really not. But the thing is, this behavior is not only unfair to the other person, it's also unfair to ourselves. By being honest and authentic, we can build trust and create a deeper connection with our partner. Mistake number 4 is being too judgmental. We all have our deal breakers, but it's essential to recognize when we're being too critical or judgmental. By letting go of our need to control every aspect of the relationship, we can start to build a more relaxed, loving partnership. Mistake number 5, and in my opinion, the most impactful, is not knowing what we want. This can manifest in so many ways: settling for someone who's not right for us, staying in a relationship that's gone stale, or even just going on dates without a clear idea of what we're looking for. By taking the time to reflect on our own desires and needs, we can start to attract the right people into our lives. The most impactful mistake, the one that people often overlook, is not knowing what we want. This can be a tough pill to swallow, especially if you're someone who's been putting off self-reflection. But trust me, taking the time to get clear on your desires and needs can make a world of difference in your dating life. So, there you have it, the top 5 dating mistakes that could be holding you back from finding true love. By recognizing and working on these patterns, you can start to build healthier, more fulfilling connections. Remember, awareness and change can lead to healthier dating experiences. Thanks for watching, and if you have any dating horror stories or tips to share, please leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more relationship advice and tips.